yisroel saba. Chapter Shoshanas Yakov, the Rose of Yakov. Yisroel and his followers sing the Purim melody. Shoshanas Yakov. So hello, the Rose of Yakov was very happy and joyful from seeing them together. The blue thread of Mordechai, their salvation was eternal, and their hope in every generation to inform that all those who hope in you will not be ashamed or disgraced. They won't be disgraced forever. All that take refuge in you, they won't be disgraced forever. All that take refuge in you. Oy, 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 the melodies we received from Rבינו. We need to record the melodies and the words. It is such a source of strength. Purim is the light of the Mashiach, and that is the time to inform the whole world. Both of them, two melodies I remember. The first time, the second time, I heard these melodies, and I had such inspiration from it. To this day, I feel the inspiration. To this day, when I remind myself that I once listened to this melody, I become a different person. The inspiration is endless, without bounds. When I remind myself that I once listened to this melody, I become a different person. The inspiration is endless, without bounds. Yes, and I saw that all of those for whom I drew support, after the passing of Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna in Yerushalayim, there was Rabbi Shloim of Wexler and Rabbi Nosson, the husband of Gittele, and Rabbi Gedalia Berger. I truly saw the dwelling of the divine presence. Shoshanas Yakov Sahalo, the Rose of Yakov is very happy and joyful from seeing them together. The blue thread of Mordechai, seeing them together. What is together? Unity and love. Together, that we should come together in peace and love. Then Rבינו will be revealed in the world. The blue thread of Mordechai. Mordechai the Jew. Mordechai is the tzaddik, and Mordechai was the only one who refused to bow down. That is blue thread of Mordechai, the light of Mordechai. Oy vey, oy vey. Even after hearing Shoshanas Yakov 100 times from Breslovers, it was new for me, as if I had never heard it at all. It was with such inspiration, such faith, such joy, that it was new. Shoshanas Yakov is a major concept. Shoshana is an awesome matter. We see in the Psalms for the conductor on Shoshanim, for Asaf, for the conductor on Shoshan. Shoshanas Yakov is the matter of the mitzvah. Shoshanas Yakov is the matter of the mitzvah, the forehead in the people of Israel. The mitzvah, the forehead in Yaakov, and also surrounding the Shoshanim, the flower, the roses grow thorns, and the Shoshana the rose emerges from the thorns. Shoshanas Yakov is a major matter. This is Breslov. Rabbi Yisroel danced on Purim to inform. He could not move on beyond the word to inform that their salvation was eternal and their hope was in every generation. To inform us, to tell us, to inform that all who hope in you, if the world would know from this, they would all be holy tzaddikim, yes, but the main problem is that we are locked in our wisdoms. We do not believe that it is possible to rectify sick people like these in our times. How is it possible? So people give up. We need to inform that all those who hope in you, all those that hope in you, that means everyone, all those who hope in God, whoever He is. All those who hope in you will not be ashamed, and they will not be disgraced forever. All those who take refuge in you. Rבינו interprets the verse, be strengthened and be bold-hearted, not to fall, God forbid. Be strengthened and bold-hearted, be strong and bold. Yes, as it is written in the Petik, my precious student, I greatly enjoyed your service, and about you I said, I greatly enjoyed as you are. So, be strong and bold of heart, be strengthened and emboldened in the service of God. And immediately, the signature, the signature is the information. He informs us about this. There was never a signature like this in the life of Rבינו. This was only revealed in this Petik. This is a new revelation. That is the song that will be revealed in the future. Single, double, triple, and quadruple. This is a new revelation. This is the redemption. All of the redemption is dependent on it. If I were saying this, who am I? But what Rבינו revealed, it is still not even a drop from the sea. He revealed only a little that encompasses the great. Like in the story of Sippur Masses and the 7 beggars, only a tiny bit, a drop from the sea of his greatness, and he knew how much we need him with each and every one of his words in order to know God and to merit the fear of heaven and faith in truth. Oh, such words. The grandson of the Baal Shem Tov. I saw upright people of truth, holy tzaddikim. I saw how they regarded themselves in the utmost humility, and they sustained themselves to inform that all those who hope in you, even I, as I am, yes, this is a major piece of knowledge, to inform, what to inform? That they will not be disgraced forever, that they will not be disgraced forever. All who take refuge in you, this is something we need to inform ourselves, and all the city and all the world. We need to inform, that all those who hope in you will not be ashamed and will not be disgraced. They will not be disgraced forever. All those who take refuge in you. This is the message of Purim, such a message. It is simple, but it is like the small that encompasses the great. There is a sea in it, a wellspring of wisdom, but there are levels. Not everyone merits to see what there is in it. What there is in this, but every one of the breast of people was joyful. They would dance in their own special world. Each one had such powers that were different from his friends, but each one, they merited to sense the light of Rבינו through Rבינו, to inform. Rבינו informs us of this, that all who hope in you will not be ashamed and will not be disgraced forever. All who take refuge in you. This is a message through which one can be entirely new every day and every moment. That is Purim. All who hope in you will not be ashamed and will not be disgraced forever. All who take refuge in you, even we, even all the poor of the world. That is Purim. Purim is the opposite of a Molech. That is the tzaddik, Mordechai the tzaddik. The light of Purim is even higher than Shabbos. The light of Purim is even higher than Shabbos, higher than all the festivals. The joy of Purim, there will be a new world. The world at present is chaos and darkness. Rבינו said before, all the beginnings were from Passover, Pesach, and now from Purim. Purim, what this is, what I saw. I heard this 70 years ago, and how I remember it now. It is embedded in my heart eternally. It entered my soul, and it will never leave me for all time, forever and ever. When I saw how the Breslov people danced with great joy, that all who hope in you won't be ashamed and won't be disgraced. All who take refuge in you, they gave me a new spirit for all the days of my life. They shouted to inform, that all who hope in you won't be ashamed and won't be disgraced forever. All who take refuge in you, I. We should only merit to this, for we do not believe how it is possible. Sick people like these in our times, how is it possible that they will have a healing? How is it possible to rectify them? How is it possible we have fallen and become so distant in these generations, in this darkness, in this orphaned generation? This would be an orphan generation if not for Rבינו. The world does not know about Rבינו. If the world knew about Rבינו, the redemption would have come a long time ago. The Mashiach would have come long ago. But Rבינו said, I finished and I will finish. Their salvation was eternal, and their hope in every generation, as we are, each one as he is. Yes, Rבינו said, God always triumphs. Be strong and bold-hearted, all those who hope for God. All those who hope, we also, and all the lowliest of the world, and all the distant ones in the world. Yes, Rבינו attained kindnesses, such wondrous new kindnesses that were never before in the world, that were not known, not revealed in the world. This is new. He attained in Torah, attained such understandings that there is no such thing as the despair at all. Oh, who can relate? Who can speak? Oh, I saw how the life of the rest of people was always new, and the joy was apparent on the faces, on all their bodies, They did not have income, and there could potentially have been an eroding of faith. Rabbi Gedali Berger's wife was sick with the flu, and he was poor. By miracles, he lived by miracles, and he was always joyful. He always served God in joy. One does not see such joy as this in the world. Such service, such faith is not seen in the world. Only with Rבינו, Rabbi Nachman. The rest of the people did not become this way on their own. They became this way through Rבינו, through his words, and each person in these generations, even at any time, one who truly wants and depends one who truly wants and depends on and trusts Rabbeinu that he will bring us close to God and to Torah. He has it in his hand. As we are already lost. Without Rabbeinu, we are already nothing. Without Rabbeinu, it is impossible to rectify, impossible to heal sick people like these. But Rabbeinu merited to this, that he can heal even those that have no hope. He attained such understandings that the mercy of God, the kindnesses of God that were never before revealed in the world. So through this, he can draw everyone out from the depths, from the mud, from the impurity. He rectifies the whole world, all the wicked, all the heretics, all the enemies. All he rectifies. There are no words to speak. Rabbeinu said, even the sick who have no healing, I can heal even sick people like these. That is what he said, what is written in the book. There are things to which no repair can reach and nobody can help, but I can do everything, in brackets, and Rabbi Yisroel points with his finger at himself, and of brackets, he can do everything. Yes, we need truth with faith, and all the wicked of the world, all the heretics will be turned into tzaddikim. Even the secular Jews know of this. Well, why are you silent? We can speak already. We can already inform every Shabbos, every day of our lives, to inform and inform and inform. Here there's a picture of Pinchas Chaver. These tickets were printed by the 24 breast of Hasidim who were in Israel and who came from Uman in the year 1932. The tickets include an impressive schedule of service of God according to the practices of Rabbeinu, including rising at midnight, going to the graves of Tzaddikim, in-depth learning from the Kitai Moran, and wandering in the spirit of the Torah, meaning hisbodedus, prayers, dancing, discussions between friends, and more. And it was agreed that these practices were not to be altered, even with the agreement. And it was agreed that these practices were not to be altered, even with the agreement of all the members who had signed, until the coming of the Mashiach. An additional goal of the yeshiva was to provide food and support. Of the yeshiva was to provide for and support the poor Breslova Hasidim in Uman and in general, who had decided to withdraw from all the concerns of this world and to involve themselves only with service of God and utter self-sacrifice. It should be noted that all who signed believed in the Holy Petik, and some of them even claimed that it should be publicized to the world. For example, Rabbi Shlomo Wexler, Rabbi Yechiel Greenwald, Rabbi Nosson Beitelmacher, Rabbi Gedalia Berger, Rabbi Naftali Kohen, and Rabbi Naftali Kohen and others. Perik Rosh Hashanah, Rabbi Yisroel and the Hasidim on the eve of Rosh Hashanah, singing with great enthusiasm a melody from the Rosh Hashanah prayers. You revealed yourself in your cloud of glory upon your holy people to speak to them. From heaven you made your voice heard and revealed yourself to them in mists of purity. I, this melody is from the Garden of Eden. Such a melody, Rבינו will bring the people of Israel to God with this melody. This melody, this is the world of melody. I remember how the prayer leader stood before the pulpit and pleaded with God like this, with both his hands. Who saw something like this? And Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna prayed the prayer of the night of Rosh Hashanah, and the words of the prayer, and everything you fashioned will know that you fashioned it, and every creature will know that you created it, and every being with breath in its mouth will say, the Lord God of Israel is king, and his kingdom reigns over all. It was entirely hisbodedus, entirely faith and truth and humility, and all that I say is still not enough. I heard for several hours how he cried before God, and everything you fashioned will know that you fashioned it. That is the Rosh Hashanah of Rבינו, in which he rectifies us. We lose hope for ourselves, and he renews us, enlivens us, strengthens us. I remember how I waited all year to hear the melody of Rosh Hashanah. All year I waited to hear the prayer leaders say the Amidah, the Shemona Esrei, for you hear the sound of the shofar, and listen, and listen, and listen to the trio, and there is none like you. That is the Rosh Hashanah of Rבינו. I took this melody, and I joined it together with Nanach, that is single, double, triple, quadruple. Oh, the melody is so beautiful. I still have not heard a melody to compare with it. Nanach is a new melody. It belongs to Rבינו, to Rosh Hashanah. It belongs to Rבינו, to Rosh Hashanah. It announces God is king, God was king, God will be king forever and ever. That is the melody. It announces God is king, God was king, God will be king forever and ever. That is the melody. Oh, how God had mercy on us and gave us the true tzaddik Rבינו, and what he does with us on Rosh Hashanah. Saying the Tikkun HaKlali at the grave of Rabbeinu is such a rectification. We have no idea. All through the year we do sins, and in brackets follow our end brackets cravings, and he cleans everything, purifies. I am the river that purifies from all the stains. All the world, every person is full of stains. He comes to Rבינו for Rosh Hashanah. He tells him all his problems. Then Rבינו already does Rosh Hashanah for him. Rבינו passes through on Rosh Hashanah with all his people. He ushers them in to be first in the judgment. He is such a good lawyer that he makes us a new people, new world. Oi, oi, the word uman is so pleasant, easy and beautiful. Uman. Now, thank God it is being revealed in the world that all the world can come to Rבינו. So we see a miracle like this. Everyone knows that for 70 or 80 years, Uman was closed. There was no possibility to imagine that it would be opened, and now it has been opened to the whole world. We see that the communists were so strong, and now communism is gone. They are all with him in the grave. They are all with him in the grave. Uman was the only city in the world that no man was able to enter. It was possible to go to America, France, to all the world. Uman, no. The English were great, wise, but to Uman it was impossible to come. For they hated religion. The ones who hated would not let anyone come to Uman. If someone succeeded in reaching Uman, all the newspapers, all the world would talk about it. Hey, someone succeeded in coming to Uman. People asked for visas, and the communists would say to the whole world, where do you want to go? To Uman? No. Uman? No. And we reached Uman secretly and with great suffering. We suffered and we reached Uman secretly and with great suffering. We suffered intensely. Everyone who came to Rבינו for Rosh Hashanah experienced major miracles that allowed him to stay alive. And thank God all of them returned in peace. But now Rבינו told the communists to go to Russia. No one knows where they are. To go, another maybe to Russia to go. Russia to go to Russia to go. No one knows where they are. To go to Russia, no one knows where they are. Not one remains from all the communists. To go to Russia, not one. No one knows where they are. Not one remains from all the communists. They all went to the grave without a gunshot, without war. Their end came. They went forever. Suddenly, Uman was opened to the whole world. Now, Rבינו told the communists to go to their graves, and he conquered the whole world. He is there in Uman, and anyone who wants to, and anyone wants can come to Rבינו. Anyone who wants. He is there in Uman, and anyone who wants can come to Rבינו. Anyone who wants, there is Uman. Anyone who wants, there is Uman. There is Nachma Miyuman. So it has been revealed already. It exists in the world. It is such a wonder that anyone can come to Rבינו, and he rectifies us, he helps us, he enlivens us, he gives us wisdom and intelligence and knowledge and such light like none that ever was in the world. Rבינו is becoming known and revealed to all the world, and anyone can come, even without a visa. What? Are we crazy? For what are we enduring all the suffering? Master of the world, he declares and announces to all the world that there is Uman in the world. What do you think? Planes will come from England, from France, from Russia and Italy. They will come from America, from all the nations, from all the places, from all the world. They will all come to Uman. All the airplanes will come to Uman. All the planes from all the world will come to Uman for the eve of Rosh Hashanah. The planes will continue coming all day. Oh, there will be such joy throughout the world. There is Uman. There is Uman in the world. Nachma miyuman. Rבינו said this in a time when the world did not understand it. How is it possible to be in the air? And Rבינו said that there would be travel in the air. He revealed the airplane 200 years ago. He revealed it at a time when the whole world did not know about this. They did not believe that it would be possible to fly. How? This is one of the signs of the Mashiach, that there will be such a carriage that flies in the air. Someone having difficulties praying and serving God will fly to the Mashiach to pray alongside him, to receive inspiration from him. And now one could travel to Uman round trip for free. Round trip. Who will pay? We don't know. It will be paid by whoever pays. Money is nothing. The main point, Uman, round trip to Uman for free. There will be a flight from Lud straight to Uman. Everyone will come to me, all the airplanes and all the wealthy, all the money will go to Uman. Everyone will come to Uman, to Russia, and all the dollars will go to the Russians. All the dollars from America, there will come more and more and more. The Russians will be revived. Every year they will see that every year many more are coming than the year before. They will rejoice very much. They will become Jewish. All the Russians will see that this is good. Uman will be a very major phenomenon from all the world. They will come to Rabbeinu for Rosh Hashanah in Uman, even if it causes divorce. Thus Rabbeinu said, he said, everyone will be very careful to come to me on Rosh Hashanah to Uman. In Uman, there are all the blessings and all the salvations. All the world will come, all the non-Jews will receive money and give us the bones of Rabbeinu. They need money, they want money, they are very poor, they don't have bread, they don't have enough to eat. So for money they will give everything. The government will pay money and the non-Jews will give us the bones. The government will pay money and the non-Jews will give us the bones. Now I am 114 years old. Thank God I was in Russia at the grave of Rabbeinu on Rosh Hashanah, and it was a great miracle that I came out alive. For I am already weak and old, but Rabbeinu renews me. All the world will rejoice and sing our melodies. There will be great joy in Yerushalayim, in Uman, and throughout the world, all the expert musicians, they will say, melodies like those of Breslev, there are none like them. The great geniuses say there is nothing like Rabbi Nachman. He is all the Torah and all of Israel. He is the rectification for all of Israel. He will repay even the heretics who are entirely distant from Judaism, from the Torah. He will draw them close and they will become great tzaddikim. All the world will come to Rabbeinu. There will be many synagogues and they will learn. There will be many synagogues and they will learn and dance and there will be such joy. Will there be revival of the dead? All the world will come to Rabbeinu for Rosh Hashanah. And how it will be and what will be, there will be no empty space. If so, it will not be necessary to travel to Uman, Yerushalayim. Only that there will be enough space for all the world to have a place to stand. Will there be revival of the dead? All the world will come to Rabbeinu for Rosh Hashanah, and how it will be and what will be, there will be no empty space. If so, it will not be necessary to travel to Uman, Yerushalayim. Only that there will be enough space for all the world to have a place to stand. All the world will come, and there will be great miracles and wonders. All the planes will not be enough. As many planes as there are in the world, it will not be enough to travel to. It will not be enough. It will not be enough to travel to Rabbeinu in Yerushalayim. Oh, what a wedding we will have! I cannot laugh that much. I don't have the strength. The world will travel to Uman. All the world will travel to Yerushalayim. If not Yerushalayim, then Uman. Or Yerushalayim or Uman. Rabbeinu is here and he will come here and there will be wonders. We see wonders already. Nanach, we merited to Nanach. All the world does not know about Nanach. Only Rabbeinu himself revealed this. Do you know who I am? I am Nanach, Nachmon, Yuman. He informed us, revealed to us. All those who did not merit to come close to Rabbeinu, they will endure hell, such a hell. They abandoned a new treasure like this that was never before in the world. Rabbeinu informed us, revealed to us a drop from the sea of what he is. He is Nanach, Nachmon, Yuman. All the scholars did not search and did not see and did not know. All the scholars did not search and did not see and did not see and do not know. We still don't know, but we will know earlier than the rest of the world. He will rectify the whole world. All the rectifications are dependent only on coming close to Rabbeinu. All the rectification of the whole world, of us, of the world, of all the world, is dependent only on drawing close to Rabbeinu. I still don't know where I will be for Rosh Hashanah because I am sick. I don't know where, but I want to be with people who are coming close to Rabbeinu. I was in Uman last year and 2 years ago, and this year, maybe I will be in Yerushalayim. We will see. I prayed all my life with Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna at the grave of Rabbi Shimon, and now Yerushalayim has been conquered. Perhaps it is the will of God that we will be in Yerushalayim at the Western Wall. The Western Wall is the place of all the tzaddikim, of all the souls. Rבינו revealed to all the world who is the leader of Israel. That is the leader of all Israel from the day of the creation of the world. He is the Rebbe. Rבינו said, a teaching in the Kitamran. What did he say? He said, who is the Rebbe of all Israel? My name is Nachman. That is the Rebbe of all Israel. Thus it is written in the Kitamran, Roish B'nai Yisroel, the head of the children of Israel. The initials spell Rebbe. He knows how to be a Rebbe. He knows how to be a Rebbe. Who is the Rebbe? Roish B'nai Yisroel. He is the Rebbe. Rebbe Nachman from Breslov. He is the Rebbe. Who is the Roish B'nai Yisroel? Nachman. He is Roish B'nai Yisroel. He is the Rebbe. Rבינו revealed this himself, that he is the Rebbe. He became the Rebbe. He will always be the Rebbe. But he was in darkness and no one made contact with him. But now it can already be said about me every day, at all times, whenever they want. Already the whole world loves and wants Rבינו without effort, without rabbis. It happened on its own. That is Rבינו. But now it can already be said about me every day, at all times, whenever they want. Already the whole world loves and wants Rבינו without effort, without rabbis. It happened on its own. That is Rבינו. Rבינו already revealed who is the Rebbe. Who is the Rebbe? Rבינו will rectify the whole world with his name. Nanach. It is enough for the whole world. Nanach. In this name, Nanach, Nachmon, is all the Torah and all the wisdoms and all everything. Words like these have not been since the time of the creation of the world. Only Rבינו brought them to the Western Wall. Nanach, Nachmo miyuman, Nanach Nachmo miyuman, Nanach Nachmo miyuman. Nanach Nachmo miyuman. I merited to be acquainted with people of truth, students of Rבינו. I saw all the liars, none of them remain, only Rבינו. He is the Rebbe. All the Torah leaders will be ashamed and annulled entirely. All the leaders and all the rabbis, all of them will go away in humiliation. They thought that they were the Rebbe. Now we will see. All of them will annul themselves and be ashamed before Rבינו. All the Torah leaders, all the scholars, they will say, we have sinned, we have erred, we have b'shanu, intentionally, rebelliously sinned, we have betrayed, we have been wicked. All the Torah masters and all the leaders of the world will be embarrassed and annul themselves before Rבינו, before one man. One word from the Kitamran defeats everyone, the whole world. One word. I finished and I will finish. No other tzaddik said this. Only Rבינו. Everyone was opposed. Rבינו came. I will defeat the whole world. I am the Rebbe. I. And all the world will be ashamed. He asked all the leaders. He will ask all the rabbis, who is the Rebbe? And everyone will say, you are the Rebbe, not the liars, you are the Rebbe. Thank God, Rבינו will tell them who is the Rebbe. Rosh B'nai Yisroel, the initials of Rebbe. Now the liars will say, the Rebbe is Rבינו, Rebbe Nachman. He is the Rebbe. The righteous Mashiach will reveal Rבינו. He will reveal who is our Rebbe. The Mashiach will ask all the leaders and all the scholars, who is the Rebbe? Then all of them will say, the Rebbe, you are the Rebbe. There will not be a single one. There will not be a single one who will say that the Rebbe is this one or that one. Only Rבינו. Everyone will agree. Everyone will come to the wall and ask and say, who is the Rebbe? Everyone will answer, the Rebbe is Rosh B'nai Yisroel. Rבינו already revealed who is the Rebbe. Rosh B'nai Yisroel, the initials of Rebbe. He is the Rebbe. He did not say it carelessly. The one who revealed this, he is the one. In brackets, and Rabbi Yisroel points with his finger at himself and the brackets. Chapter to be a Jew. The eve of the festival of Shavuos, Rabbi Yisroel and his followers, after immersing in the mikveh in preparation for the holiday, Oy, fortunate are we, from all the nations. God in his kindness gave us the Torah. Blessed are you, God, who gives the Torah. To whom did he give? To whom did he give it? Only to Israel, to the Jews, that we should keep the Torah and the mitzvahs. That is the main thing. Wisdom gives life to its possessors. On the night of Shavuos, the main rectification is not to sleep. And on Hoshana Rabbah, the main rectification is to recite Psalms and the Tikkun of Hoshana Rabbah, to recite the book of Devarim, Deuteronomy. But on the holiday of Shavuos, one need not worry if one is not able to recite. The main thing is not to sleep, to be awake on the festival of Shavuos. All the words of the Torah are points of advice and ways to be a Jew. We do not know at all what is the great worth of a Jew, just the name Jew. As Rבינו said in Uman, he was doing his bodedis and he prayed to God and cried before him, Master of the world, dear Father, merciful Father, how does one merit to be a Jew? He was already at such a level, he was already such a genius, such a sage, such a tzaddik. As much as he served God, as much as he did was nothing to him, and there was no one who could compare to him in all history. And he prayed and beseeched God, how does one merit to be a Jew? How does one merit to be a Jew? And he inspired us with every one of his words, with every teaching how to be Jewish. That is our primary work. That is the essence of life, the essential light. Jewishness. All the Torah is about how to be a Jew. The Torah teaches us how to be a Jew. What is Jewish? The Torah and the mitzvahs. This is why we are living. This is the main point of life. I saw in the night that there was a man wandering from place to place, and each time he would rest a while, and after that he would rise again, and I did not know who he was. Aha, what we have. The Holy Torah is all advice to find strength. The Holy Torah is all advice to find strength and the wisdom to know how to be a Jew. There's already Shimon Bar Yochai in the world, and now we have the flowing river, the source of wisdom, who teaches us how to merit to be Jewish. It is all for us, to inform the whole world, to each and every one in his home, how to merit to be Jewish. Now is the time of the redemption, the time of the coming of the Mashiach, and he will reveal the words of Rבינו and teach us ways and advice for how to be Jews, how to be a holy person without cravings. The Mashiach will come, and he will be such a true sage that all the blasphemers, all the heretics will receive the Holy Torah from him. How to merit to be a Jew. The time of the redemption has come. This is the redemption, the Torah and the mitzvahs. Rבינו revealed to us what is the work that the Jews have to do, what work we have to do, only the work of the Torah and the mitzvahs. That is our work. He revealed such wisdom, like which nothing was ever revealed before. That is Lekita Moran, and Lekita Halachas, and Lekita Eitzes, and all the words of Rבינו, may his memory be blessed. They are all lights and paths and advice on how to be a Jew. We have everything ready and prepared. There is one who wanders about in his house, and he possesses all the light of the Torah, Lekita Moran and Lekita Eitzes, and each time lies down to rest, and he thinks about the primary wisdom, how to be a Jew. How can we eat and sleep? There are such wisdoms as these. There is wisdom like this, and all the wisdom is how one merits to be a Jew. All our holiness, all our wisdom, all our strength is only how to merit to be a Jew. These are very hidden matters, but we need to delve into them, to put our hearts and minds in the books, Lekita Moharan, Lekita Tfilis, Sipira Masias, to read them and to serve God. What other work do we have? Only Torah and prayer. I saw Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna, how he was so very attached to Rבינו, to Lekita Moran. He learned the lessons of Lekita Moran, which all shed wondrous light on how to be a Jew. I saw all through the night someone wandering from place to place, all through the room. Now I know who this is. He speaks only about the Torah and the mitzvahs, and all his strength, all his wisdom was how to merit to be a Jew. How to merit to fulfill the Torah and the mitzvahs. This is our work in this world. This is our work in this world. The non-Jews are like mules. When one is in pain, they leave him and don't care if he dies. They have no mercy, no wisdom and intelligence, nothing. All their service is only how to murder and kill Jews. All the world, all the nations want to kill and to annihilate Jews, but they do not succeed. God does not let them. We laugh at them, at all of them. The non-Jews have work to do. Animals have much work to do. They will plow and work. There are animals on 4 legs and animals on 2 legs who have intelligence and wisdom how to build houses and how to prepare everything for us. They need to labor and prepare food and everything for us. They are our servants, our slaves. The non-Jews are our mules. They work and we eat. They work and we eat. That is their work, to prepare for us all the fruits, everything valuable for our children and for us. All the fruits, dates, olives, olive oil, everything to give us strength and wisdom and hearts to merit to be Jews. All the mitzvahs of the Torah, the charity and the kindness is with the Jews. Without the Torah and the mitzvahs, there is nothing. We do mitzvahs. We give 1/10 of the wheat that the non-Jews prepare for us. We give 1/10 of the wheat that the non-Jews prepare for us. We have a land flowing with milk and honey. It has all varieties of fruit, all varieties of wisdom. The land of Israel gives us all manner of good fruits, grapes, olives, milk, everything. It gives us all the fruits and all the true wisdoms of how to merit to be Jews. That is everything. How to merit to be a Jew. How to merit to be a Jew. Nanach nachmo, nachmo miyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmo miyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmo miyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmo miyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmon meyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmo meyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmo meyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachmo meyuman. The vital point and the foundation. Rabbi Yisroel is asked about a rabbi who is famous throughout the world. The main point is Rabbeinu Rabbi Nachman. That is the vital point and the foundation of all the world, of all the Torah, of every one of the Jewish people, to repair him, to help him for all of the salvations. That is the main point. There is already Rabbeinu, there is already everything. One need not look anywhere else. The main point is Rabbeinu. One has nothing, only Rabbeinu. This is such a truth that was never before in the world, such a wonder that was never before in the world. Also, if one truly wants, if one prays to God in truth, then one merits to awesome things. God gave us such good gifts that I know some wondrous things of which I cannot speak with just anyone. There are things which conceal the truth. This world is very dangerous. One needs great mercy and to pray to God at all times that we should merit to know the truth. There are many liars in the world who destroy the world. There are many false leaders, yes, but God is very great. He will transform everything to good. The falsehood will fall completely. Rabbeinu revealed great wonders concerning this. We speak about Moshe Rabbeinu, about the Mashiach, about such lights, and Rabbeinu ascends above all of them. He is the root of the Torah and faith and is the rectification of every Jew, regardless of how far he has wandered and fallen. Never before was there such a wonder like this in the world. Rabbeinu revealed that he is such a wonder. He revealed a drop from the sea. Yes, Rabbeinu Rabbi Nachman is our main point, our root and our foundation, and all of Israel and of Israel and of all Israel and of all the rectifications and repentances. He is everything. Without him we have nothing. He is the main point and the foundation of all Israel, of all the Torah. Thus he revealed to us a drop from the sea. Well, without faith there is nothing. There is much to say, to relate of what there is in the world, now. Oh, Rabbeinu, what he does for us. We have no idea. He gives us all he has, all his soul for us. He has such mercy on us. Oh, what work, what self-sacrifice Rabbeinu suffers for us in order to make fashion, in order to fashion us into a vessel for God. It could be that my words are a powerful thing for healing and faith. It is not for nothing. I do not see a thing, but apparently speech has power. People come to me and I have mercy. I want to help. The Hasidim chased me all my life, and thank God I was strong in the truth, and I was strong against everyone. I have no blemish, no craving, nothing invalidating. God forbid, I merited to this through Rבינו. The cravings flee from me as if they were completely at odds with me. The cravings flee as if from fire. They have no power, and in brackets I have, and end of brackets, no blemish that would enable them to corrupt me with some thought, something foul, something evil. I am amazed. All a person's life he has cravings, and the cravings are cross with me, as if there is no craving in the world. I have no war. God forbid, I do not need any type of work, any war. I am in a state as if there were no cravings in the world. The cravings flee from me as if from fire. In the book there's an illustration, a rare handwritten page from Sefer Midas that was transcribed by Rabbi Nassan from the mouth of Rבינו. Rבינו said in Sefer Midas that the coming of the Mashiach is dependent on drawing close to the tzaddikim. Who are the tzaddikim? Rבינו and his people. That is all. Nanach nachmo, nachman miyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachman miyuman. Nanach nachmo, nachman miyuman. Chapter God is great. Rabbi Yisroel is asked about the coming of the Mashiach. The time of the coming of the Mashiach is very close. For several years already they have been telling me in notes. The time of the redemption is very close. I still do not see it, but it will come. The Mashiach will come, and all the salvations will come as well. The Mashiach will rectify us and all of Israel. He does not want any piece of Israel to be lacking. He wants everyone to be whole. How is such a thing possible? With Rabbi Nachman there is everything. Oy vey, I know. You do not know. I know. Oy, 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 I suffered. What I suffered cannot be imagined or conceived. There are no words to speak. And now I say, if only it had been harder. When everyone was opposed, I was alone and a simple man with no mind and no wisdom. And I triumphed over all of them. All of them are already under the earth, and I am here. And what I received, how I merited to draw close to Rבינו, everyone laughed at me. Not one of them was with me, but in their hearts, in a hidden way, without anyone knowing, they were all with me. They felt that Breslov is not a simple matter. They felt that I was laughing at them, at all the major scholars. One of the rabbis, important and well known throughout the world, he felt in his heart, he understood that I was great, that I was more important than him. He felt this in his heart. He was a major rabbi, but not many days passed. He became sick and died, and there was a large funeral. They came from Yerushalayim for the funeral. He had a major name worldwide, but Yisroel Bear. I was in a state of great derision and lowliness, and I laughed at everyone. Thus I drew several souls close from among them, from the leaders. Yes, my words entered into the heart of that rabbi, and he was ashamed in his heart. He put on a show, only the greatness of God. One night, I remember it like now. I prayed the evening prayer together with him, and after the prayers he went to his house, and his house was close to the synagogue. He went with great arrogance up to the heavens, accompanied by the congregation. He came to his house, and he stood and gave a speech in which he spoke slander and shamed Rבינו and his student Rabbi Nassan. So on that day, it was Thursday, his son traveled by taxi to Tzfas, and he came at a time when all the non-Jews, all the Arabs had come from all the villages to murder Jews and to burn Tzfas, and he came and had a struggle with them. He was a hero, mighty one, and he fought with them, but they were many. Then they cut him into small pieces, and his screams were heard throughout Tzfas. His screams were heard his screams were heard until the heavens. His screams were heard unto the heavens. The next day in the morning, that rabbi came heavily protected by an English escort, and he saw the pieces of his son. He fell ill with diabetes and was sick for several months, and then he passed away, and his funeral was held. He was the head of a yeshiva, and everything was in his hands. Yes, he was a young man, at least 30, and he became sicker and sicker until he died. There were two who spoke, he and one other, his student. They spoke slander about Rבינו and Rabbi Nassan. Oy vey, what he suffered in his life. Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey, what he saw and what he suffered for having disgraced the tzaddik. Who can imagine what he suffered? I think he came to regret from all of this. There were harsh punishments that cannot be described in words. What God pays for the degrading of the tzaddik, God is more strict with the honor of the tzaddik than with all the Torah, than with all, in brackets, the demands of, and end of brackets, the Torah. There will yet be what is impossible to tell, to imagine, to describe. There will be such joy in the world like none that had been since the creation of the world, when Rabbeinu is revealed. Rabbeinu said the Mashiach will give an interpretation of the B'kitzur. No tzaddik ever said something like this, that the Mashiach would give an interpretation of his book. He spoke in brief, only a drop from the sea. This is just a drop from the sea and less. A sea, the great sea, would not be enough to write about the greatness of Rabbeinu. May his memory be blessed. He revealed a drop from the sea of what he knew, what he merited to attain. This is higher than our understanding, higher than all the world, higher than the Torah, higher than everything. This is the light of God himself. This is very awesome. As Rבינו says, a novelty like me was never before in the world. He had mercy on us and revealed to us a drop from the sea. A novelty like me was never before in the world. This is a drop from the sea, only a drop from the sea. A novelty like me was never before in the world. This is not even a drop from the sea of his greatness. That he is so great that he can rectify us. He will give rectifications to everyone, sick people like us. He will rectify us and all the world. Not one will remain without rectification. It is all for us, our rectifications. All this is still not even a drop from the sea of what he merited. It is all his greatness, how he can rectify people so sick that they have no healing, and he can repair them all, and he can repair them as well. Such a force, such wisdom, such a tzaddik, such holiness, there is nothing like it. There never was before in the world. A novelty like me was never before. A novelty like me was never before in the world. One who wants to give interpretations can say what he wants, but what is written does not leave its simple meaning. He said in short, a novelty like me was never before in the world. And the main point is that he can help us even though we are as we are. He can help us. He does such wonders that he rectifies. He has the power to rectify us entirely. Sick people like us today, they have no healing, but Rבינו can rectify, heal, and give joy even for cases like these. A novelty like me was never before in the world. What is the novelty? That he can rectify us. He merited to this. What is the novelty? That he can rectify us. He merited to this. If he was not such a novelty, he could not rectify. If he was not such a novelty, he could not rectify. Rבינו revealed a drop from the sea of his greatness, how much we need him. He wanted very much for us to draw close to him and to serve God, and he revealed how to serve God. He rectified us and all the generations. Thus he said, I did not say it. Me, who am I? I am Nanach, Nachmon, Yuman. That's all. That is the Rebbe of all Israel. Me, who am I? I am Nanach, Nachmon, Yuman. That's all. That is the Rebbe of all Israel and of all the tzaddikim, and he is the head of all the Torah, of all, everything. Never was there a novelty like this in the world, who illuminated his novelty, who can rectify us, such diseases that have no healing. I can heal. Such diseases that have no healing, I can heal, rectify even diseases like these. We speak, but in brackets people and brackets do not know it all. All the world does not know of Rבינו. There were leaders, geniuses and scholars, and they did not know a thing about Rבינו. To the contrary, they were opposed, they pursued, they degraded Rבינו. Oh, what transpired! And now it will be the opposite. What will be? There is a Gemara, the Mashiach will come in a year of blessing. Well, thank God this year is a year of blessing. Nachmo miyuman. Thus he said, I did not say, me, who am I? I am Nanach Nachmon Yuman, that's all. That is the Rebbe of all Israel and of all the tzaddikim, and he's the head of all the Torah, of all of everything. Nanach Nachmon Yuman. Rabbi Yisroel is asked if Rבינו will rectify everyone. Certainly, all of Israel. Only the non-Jews will be like animals, like ants. They will know how to stand all day and eat straw. Rבינו will transform the entire world. He transforms. We do not need to wait. He already transformed everything. Every one of his words will transform the whole world. Only the non-Jews cannot be transformed. The non-Jews are a variety of animal, a kind of beast, a kind of creature. There is no one to talk to, only the Jews. Rבינו says that all the world are animals. Animals that walk on two legs. It is impossible to help them. That is all. But Jews, no matter who he is, he can help him. He will transform them completely, completely, completely. Was there ever something like Lekita Maran since the creation of the world? Is there anything like the Lekita Tfilis in the world? Who can say that there is in the world even one word from the Lekita Tfilis? Such a truth, such a teaching, a Lekita Tfilis like this was never before in the world. Rבינו said, God is great and we know nothing. Everything is included in this. God is great and we know nothing. Just within these words spoken by Rבינו, and this is included all the Torah and all Israel and all that happened and came upon us and that will come upon us. In this is included all the Torah and all Israel and all that happened and came upon us and that will come upon us. All of it is included in these words. He spoke in brief. God is great and we know nothing. There is more and more and more and more and more that is impossible to describe in words. There is more and more and more and more and more that is impossible to describe in words. There is more to speak, to speak, to speak. This is not even a drop from the sea of the matter of the greatness of Rבינו, and the main point of his greatness is that he can help us. And the main point of his greatness is that he can help us. He is the Rebbe of all Israel. He has rectifications for all the fallen people, all the sick people. He said that there are diseases without a healing, and I can also heal diseases like these. Sick people like these, I can help them. Even a sick one without a healing, I can heal him. If we would know this and believe this, we would be holy tzaddikim like none that ever were before in the world. The primary point of the redemption is the revealing of Rבינו in the world. That is the heart and the root of the redemption. Without Rבינו there is nothing to talk about. There is already Lekita Maran in the world. The Mashiach will give an interpretation of it. There is already Lekita Tfilis. There is already Lekita Halachas. There is already Lekita Eitzes. There is and there is. All of the leaders throughout the world will fall. They will be ashamed. Yes, they will say, what is this? Where were we? We had Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, and we did not know it all. Nachman meyuman. Nachman meyuman. Nachman meyuman. Nachman meyuman. Such vitality, chapters, such vitality. An honored man came to Rabbi Yisroel to receive a blessing in his business dealings. An honored man came to Rabbi Yisroel to receive a blessing in his business dealings. I lived in this room for 100 years. Now it has changed a bit, but I was in this place 100 years or more, and I rejoiced and danced every day. I did not have bread to eat or clothes to wear, and I was happy. All my friends had houses and food and everything good, and they are already in the ground, under the stones, all of them. All the leaders and the elders passed away, all of them are dead. Where are all my friends? Where is all their money and all the bread and everything? Where did it go? Only I remained alone in this world. I remained alone without bread, without money, for free. All of it for free. I had bread and olive oil, and thank God I ate to the point of satiation and enjoyed, thank God. Oh, fortunate are we that we are Jews and we have such a Torah from God, such a Torah and mitzvahs that are worth more than all the money in the world. Rבינו prepared such treasures for us, such lights. There is now, thank God, the light of Rבינו. Rabbi Nachman in the world, who changes the whole world. He illuminates the truth in the world, a new and very awesome wonder that was never before in the world. such a light that will change the whole world from one extreme to the other. The main point is that we need to guard what we have now in this world. Only Rבינו Rabbi Nachman can help us. He can inspire us with such wisdom and Torah and knowledge that can change every man entirely. A person becomes changed and is no longer able to tolerate this world. He tastes some taste. He senses in a moment all varieties of odor, all the various foul smells in the world. The world is entirely in error. The world is entirely in error. Each man thinks with his wisdom, perhaps like this, perhaps like that. The evil inclination closes his hand and asks him, come to me, what do you want? Come, good, come, take. A man thinks, what does he have in his hand? Let's see if he has some money. The evil inclination opens his hand. He shows him, aha, this is what I have, nothing. You want money? It is worth nothing. You want cravings? Worth nothing. For what? The person wanders and sees a world that is entirely false, not worth anything. Oh, we need not speak about how the whole world is in error. Rבינו Rabbi Nachman revealed this. He revealed that all the world is nothing. One grasps for money, one grasps for cravings, one does not find anything. Rבינו exists in the world and he has such vitality, and he brought such vitality and delight and pleasantness to the world, like nothing that can be found in the world. There is great pity on the world that they have a disease such as this. How is it possible to smell the odor of cravings? One needs to flee from them, to search only for life. Oh, what do we have from all of life, from all the money, from all the cravings? This is not life, this is death. The cravings are death, and in brackets the world, and in brackets brings to a man all the troubles and all the cravings. Prestige kills a man. All his life and all his money is not worth a thing. What is money? Everyone will flee from it as if from ... They will flee from it. What is this? What kind of world is this? How can one bear an odor like this? This sends out an odor worse than that of a corpse. And all the world chases after cravings and money. But afterwards a man is asked, what did you gain? I didn't gain anything. A person chases cravings and calls after the money. Come to me. What is in this? What is in this in money? What? Paper. Another piece of paper. More papers. American ones. All the paper of America and of all the world is worth nothing. All the paper of America and of all the world is worth nothing. What will be? What? Will there be more money? In brackets that, and the brackets also will be nothing. Such emptiness, craziness. What is this? It all passes like a passing shadow. Truly, a person has no time. He will leave all the money behind and go to the grave. Oy vey, it is a pity to see such a world. And he has nothing. He is impoverished and has nothing from all the money. One needs to travel through the world and come to know the truth. That the world is entirely in falsehood and has nothing. There is no profit in it at all. It has nothing. There is no profit in it at all. It has nothing. From all the well springs, from all the money, from all the cravings, all of it is worth nothing, not even one coin. It is all a ruin. Such a world of cravings, a person is ready and willing to kill himself for cravings. What does he get from this? It is not even worth talking about this. In any case, I am laughing now. The fact that I am living is a miracle from God. I do not know how I am living and present here. I passed through such a world that I feel it is a terrible thing. I could die from the fear of it. How could one bear to smell the odor of cravings? What is this? Does it have some name? And thank God I see how the world does not know. How is it that I am placed here? And think about the world. What kind of a world is this? And where are you in it? But the important point is that we merited at this time to such a wondrous light that was never before in the world, that would change the whole world, and everyone will enter into the truth. These are such lights that the whole world will see, each and every one, that everything is false, all worthless. They will cast off all their cravings and will not be able to bear them. They will all know and recognize, and they will have all the hells, all the varieties of hell, all the varieties of trouble in the world. And the main point is only those who fulfill the Torah and search for the Torah. Our righteous Mashiach will come and reveal to all the world that they are nothing. Without the Torah there is nothing. The world will look for truth. They will all understand and see that everything is vanity. I came to the world and search for someone who wants to have mercy on himself, and there is no one. They all search only for money. Nachman miyuman. Nachman miyuman. Thank God, now I am unique in that everyone who hears me is very amazed and says, "What is this? He is crazy. This world is nothing." Yes, nothing, not worth anything, even one iota. In all that I am saying, I am not exaggerating, and I do not want to be more sophisticated than the rest of the world. The primary wisdom and vitality is only the Torah, the true wisdom. In all that I am saying, I am not exaggerating, and I do not want to be more sophisticated than the rest of the world. The primary wisdom and vitality is only the Torah, the true wisdom. There is such a light in this world, such wonders, that every word is all our vitality. Just to pick up the books of Rabbi Nachman, and we will see throughout the world that it is in great error. The main vitality comes only from knowing God and the Torah. Without this, there is no life at all. The main point is only to search for truth, to search for life. Without knowing the truth, there is nothing. You know what is truth? Truth is only God alone. What is truth? We do not merit to understand and comprehend this. The main point is to understand and be aware of what we have, what vitality. In any case, I merited. God gave me such a gift that is all my vitality and the vitality and joy of all the world. I merited to see the words of Rabbi Nachman. I merited to see what we possess, the light of the world, such wisdom. I sense how good it is for me and how much vitality I receive from every word of the Torah. We are the Jewish people. Thank God we have such a Torah, such wisdom that is the vitality of all the world. The main thing is only the Torah of Israel, the Torah and the true wisdom. That is all our vitality. Wisdom without truth, it is worth nothing. We need to search within ourselves for the truth, such sweetness, such a taste. There is really nothing like it in all the world. We have Ribeni, such words which are all our vitality, all our soul, everything. Teachings like these, palaces like these, words like these. Thank God. Does one need much? Just to take one light, a small piece of paper, one finds such lights therein, which give us life and joy. God had mercy on me, and I merited to see what there is now in the world. Rבינו Rabbi Nachman from Breslov. Thank God I have life. I am unique in the world. Thank God I have everything good. And I am already higher than all of you. And thank God I suffered and I suffer and I feel. And thank God I suffered and I suffer, and I feel such vitality that is not possible to conceive in one's mind. Just to see Lekita Tfilis, Rabbi Nachman and his holy student Rabbi Nosson, if one sees this Lekita Tfilis that illuminates all the Torah for us, if one sees this Lekita Tfilis that illuminates all the Torah for us, it shines light on all our vitality, such life. What is with you? Just one piece of paper from the Lekita Tfilis can transform the whole world. See just several words from the book Lekita Tfilis. All the world will come and search. Where is their Lekita Tfilis? Where is their Lekita Halachas? Oh, such a Lekita Tfilis. All the world needs it at every moment. All the world. This I saw with my own eyes. I saw Lekita Tfilis. Rבינו took me for several minutes and gave me to taste the taste of truth. Such a taste, such wisdom, such truth. There's nothing like it in all the world. Oy, there's already the book Lekita Tfilis in the world, and all the holy words that Rבינו revealed in the world, and all his holy students. What we have, such life, such good life, such lights, such wonders which were never before in the world. Only a small piece of paper from Rabbi Nosson and Rבינו. Such lights that each word is worth the whole world. There is such true wisdom in the world. Every word word is worth millions, billions. Only one word from Rabbeinu includes the whole world in its entirety. Rabbeinu Menachem, every one of his words will enliven the whole world. Every one of his words enlivens and heals and gives us and all of Israel a good life. He left such teachings for us, such a lekita tfilis. What? You are all crazy. What? You are all crazy. Oy Rabbeinu, oy, thank God, Master of the world. We are the people of Israel. We are unique in the world. We have no work. We only need to dance and rejoice immensely that we are Jews. When we remember that we are Jewish, God had mercy on us and gave us such a Torah, such holiness, such good. The main point is the Torah and the mitzvahs and the Shabbos. They are our life and the length of our days. This is life. Oh Rabbeinu, every crumb in brackets gives and brackets such lights that are all our lives and the length of our days. There is Lakita Maran. It is enough for the whole world to bring them such light that all of them will sense the light and cast off all the cravings and will not be able to bear them. To hear just one teaching from Rabbeinu, enough for all the world to see. Such joy, such life. There is nothing like it in all the world. But now the good time is already coming. The time in which our righteous Mashiach will come, and everyone will see the truth, that all the vanities of this world are nothing. All of them will see the light of God, the light of the Torah, and all of them will want to know what is the Torah. Fortunate are we, how good is our portion. All the non-Jews are not worth anything. All the non-Jews will die from the intensity of the pain they will have when they see that they have nothing from all their money, all their cravings. It is all not worth an iota. When I was a child, I saw what I saw, and I see the truth. Thank God. I had a father, a mother, and sisters, a large family, and all of them have pain in their hearts at how they left a life like this, how they left such a Torah, how we left such a light, such joy. Who has life like this? I live a good life, thank God. There are not many people in the world like me that have such delight and happiness. But what I saw, I had connections with major businessmen, with wealthy people. They had great wisdom, and all the world regarded them highly and thought that they had wealth and that they were satisfied. But the truth, they have nothing. I said to them that all the money and all the business dealings are nothing. For what? And they were very astonished. There is someone who laughs at us? I saw this and I see this. No, without any exaggeration, I see that we have nothing to do. This world is all vanity. There is nothing in it. Money is not money, and everything is nothing. Only the Torah and the mitzvahs. There is no joy in the world, only the holy Torah and the mitzvahs. With the Torah and the mitzvahs, there is life, there is all good. President Shazar said to all the world that they should come to me. He said to them, none of you have one word of what he has from Rabbeinu Rabbi Nachman. He said to them, Yisroel Bear lives life better than all of you. They thought about me, there's a crazy man who learns the books of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. They think that we are crazy people and say about us, they don't have time to look for money. And say about us, they think that we are crazy people and say about us, they don't have time to look for money. All the world is crazy, and there were many, and there all the world is crazy. Are there many people of great stature? Crazy people, come. We are laughing at all of them, at all the crazy people, at all the world. We have Rבינו, he laughs at all of them. Here, I am completely far from the world, and I have satisfaction here, There is nothing to disturb me, no sophisticates to tell me their truth. I love pure truth. That is the primary point of all the points. Pure truth. Truth and faith, two things. I saw a person who did not take any benefit from all this world. I knew such a man, for whom all the money and all the world was worth nothing to him. For from where does one take this? Such truth and also such faith? From God, from the Torah, and who can recount, who can imagine how he constantly yearned for truth, to serve God, and he inspired me. He did me a great favor. Yes, I saw that in this world one does not need all this. A piece of bread and olive oil is enough. I laugh at money. Thank God. I see that God has mercy on us. He wants us to serve him in truth. Rבינו takes souls, virtuous souls, with such a truth that can cannot be found in this world, not from this world, even if one yearns and wants and wants and wants and wants. But there is no truth like this. But this is very difficult. I saw Rabbi Yisroel Kaduner. I saw how there was a person for whom this world was not important, all the money and all the cravings. I saw one man in the world who laughed at all the world. In the book, an illustration, a page from the book Lekitah Tfilis in the handwriting of Rabbi Nassim. Lekitah Tfilis like this was never before in the world. This will be the greatest joy in the world. It will be revealed. Lekitah Tfilis. Lekitah Tfilis creates tzaddikim. Nachmo miyuman. Nachmo miyuman.